regular season home game for the seniors, and I'd like to recognize our players, our managers, and their families for 4 great years of hard work, dedication, and leadership. This is a great group to coach and work with, and I'm extremely proud of them and very fortunate to say that they've been part of Plymouth Lacrosse. Their career record from 2014 to present is 46-16, so that is a tremendous job and a testament to the young team. All 8 seniors will be attending 4-year colleges next year, and looking forward to seeing the impact that they will have on the greater Plymouth community and the world as well. So first, I'd like to announce the senior players alphabetically and also ask any family members to please come down. So first, let's start with number 1, long stick, midfielder, captain, Austin Appleby, and David and Gappy Appleby. Next, I'd like to announce number 13, defenseman, Rowan Drew. Don't say quick.
Dad. Aww. Why is it Coach Uncle?
Taller than me.
Coach Finger in there.
Thanks. All right, don't. Next, number 30, defenseman, Captain Drew Hodges with Chris and Tiffany Hodges.
Crossing the river.
I know.
Next, number 29, attackman, Tyler Warson with Jason Willies. Next, number 27, midfielder, Ethan Richard with John Richard and Leslie Jenkins. Next, number 9, midfielder, captain, Matt Rosner with Dan Rosner and Liz Rosner. Next, number 11, midfielder.
He was?
Brandon Roy with Don Gilpatrick. I'd also like to recognize our managers. First is Corey Bonster. And last but not least, managers is Jess Willett and Jeff Willett.
Go, Matt. Go, Matt.
So I'd like to thank the seniors and the families for 4 great years. Thank you.
Welcome back, viewers, to Pemmy Baker TV. Today we have the Lebanon Raiders against the Plymouth Bobcats, and today we have the Bobcats senior game. And we had before you could see that we had a little show of the seniors and the parents and on the field previous towards the game, and now the two teams are going to face off head to head as we speak. And previous to this, the Bobcats faced Kearsarge and against the very well-known Justin Norris, very good football player as well. And Kearsarge came on top, but the Bobcats felt like they didn't do as much as they could, and they feel like Kearsarge is the team to beat and a team that they can beat. But now we have the Bobcats and the Raiders taking the field, and everybody's going to their spots. Today, senior game, so all the seniors are on the field. Other than Josh Johnson on the defense, but Brandon Roy will be taking the face-off today. So I'm going to introduce you, and then you just do what you need to do.
Nighthawk on the opening face-off for the Bobcats.
Here with me is Camden Swanson, senior member of the team, 4-year player. And Camden, what do you think that what's going to happen in today's game?
It seems that Lebanon took the opening face-off on the ground ball, but I think Plymouth is going to have a good recovery. It looks like all their players are having a strong day.
Oh, that's good to hear. And, yeah, the Lebanon Raiders, they're swinging the ball around and trying to get their offense going. But Plymouth defense looking like it's hanging on strong. Again, all the this is the senior game for the Bobcats, and so all the Bobcats on the field are seniors other than defenseman Josh Johnson. Lebanon looks like they're keeping the ball moving, trying to at least. Right now we got defender Brandon Roy on. And a wide left shot by number 16 of Lebanon. Ball starts in the bomb and comes back up top, number 21 to 10. 10 looking to take a dodge here, but he's coming towards 11. Yeah, and he gets Brandon on his wheels. Good save by the White Dragon, Chris Patnode, trying to get a clear here for the Bobcats. Can't get the ground ball. And still struggling to get it, and Lebanon comes back up with it. And it looks like it might almost be a fast break. Nope, dishes bottom. Great save by Chris Patnode, bottom left. White Dragon wins it again, but Drew Hodge is trying to get something to go with the clear, but can't make it happen. Lebanon's ball, number 10. And Lebanon didn't get a touch, so it looks like it'll be Bobcats' ball. Do you think that the Lebanon team is young, Camden?
I think they're a new team, improving slowly, but they certainly have some players with some skills, and they can put a game together.
Who's the player to watch for Lebanon? Maybe there is no player to watch. That's the real question here. They're just a solid group effort. Matt Roser looking to get something out of number 10. Lebanon keeps the ball moving. Looks like giving the Bobcats a little trouble on their defense as they can't clear. And Josh Johnson, the junior, looks to clear. He's got some wheels, and he clears it. Now Marcus Morell has it. Tries to get the touch, and he gets the touch. And now let's see what the Bobcat offense can do today. Dangerous attackman on X, Nolan Farina. He is probably the most well-known Bobcat of them all. And he's looking to have a game today and try to make the Bobcats on top. So we have on top left, Ethan Richard looking to dodge. And he doesn't really have anything going. Looks for Little in the middle. Morell takes the shot and it's up as he gets checked by the defender. Are you surprised by Morell's season this year as a freshman?
He's had a very good season. He's had a lot of goals and a lot of assists. He's really helped the Bobcats out in leading.
It's good now as Tyler Morrison gets the bounced off shot by Farina. And back up top with Rosner, senior captain. Looks like they're going to run a play here with a screen play and gets to cut it up front, and Rosner scores. Senior captain, number 9, Matt Rosner scores with 8:19 left in the first period, and the Bobcats are up 1-0. Bobcats having a struggle with the faceoff, but and it's back down, and senior captain Austin Appleby gets it up, and now it's back to Morell. Morell looking to get a touch, and he gets it. Looking to dish to Farina, but Lebanon Raiders, they know Farina as they have a defenseman locked on him. And now we're back up top with number 14, Zach Ross, and he dishes it to Ethan Richard. And Richard up. Farina to the goal. That's one for Farina today, and we'll be expecting many more to come, as that was the bottom left spot on the goal. All right, Connor McGowan, the junior, looking to get the ground ball as he won the initial face-off, but the ground ball for the Bobcats is looking like the toughest part as Matt Rosner, senior captain, picks up with it. And Rosner gets a touch and dishes it out to freshman Marcus Morell. And Morell looking to do a little jazz maybe now and gives it back to Rosner. Rosner is going to come across, it looks, try to even things out, make some room. And it looks like he might be dodging. Giving us a little of that Rosner magic as we have a screen from Little. Maybe the same thing, spin move. And he has control. He dishes it to Farina. Farina, bottom part of the goal, barely misses the crease, and that's another goal for Farina as he's one away from a hat trick with 7:02 remaining in the first quarter.
I don't even know how you're talking that much.
Yeah, I don't know. You do one game alone, you find stuff to say. Yeah. All right, Burke, you get this face off, right?
Who's it, Rick?
Okay. All right. Ready?
Connor McGowan on the face-off for the Bobcats. It looks like Pete Wingstead might have the possibility to come up with the ball. Whistle blown.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a white push. And Lebanon's smart now as they get a touch. Not going to mess around with that child's play anymore. And Lebanon looks to decrease the deficit from 3 and come back a little bit here. Their offense isn't bad. Looking for a screen from one of his players. 10's got space. He looks like he's taking a shot. Bottom, missed. The White Dragon, Chris Patnow, is protecting that goal very well. As Lebanon comes back with the ball and they're back up top. Number 16, Lebanon looks to shake and bake. Doesn't look like it's happening. Number 21 looking, not seeing much. This is a bad pass. And Pete Wingstead is just going to let it roll. He's not going to capitalize on it, but he's playing very good defense, keeping a cushion. Connor McGowan looks like he's having a call for the defense. No, they're just communicating, just being very good, wholesome defense as they are. Would you say, Camden, that one of the strengths of the Bobcats is their defense?
Certainly. The Bobcats' defense is very strong, good systematic defense. It shuts down a lot of opportunities that other teams may have.
That's good. That's good to hear. And it looks like they have a lot of depth. Is that Thias Sylvia?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Has he been one of the stories for the defense this year? Is he a very good player?
Yeah, he's been an important key for the LSM defense. He's been subbing in for Austin Appleby a lot.
Oh, great fake by Drew Hodges, the senior, as he's coming down. The captain looks to give it a touch. A little fancy thing for number 30, Drew Hodges, as he jogs back to place. Ooh, was that? Looked like a save, but almost a goal for the Bobcats. I didn't see who shot that. Did you? Mm-mm. Ugh. All right. Looks like it's going to be a white ball. Ethan Richards taking it out. And Matt Rosner, senior captain's back in, gets a touch and looks to shoot. And
Hitch dodge, ball's down.
Yep.
Lebanon's clearing the ball.
Rosner looked to get something done there, but as he was walking the dog, didn't end up happening as the ball came out. And Nolan Farina says that Mark needs to get the high guy. As you can see, the offense is communicating very well, and Nolan Farina knows how to get this offense grooving. So let's see if he can make it happen again, as he's one away from a hat trick in the first quarter. It doesn't look. Try to get a pass from Rosner, but didn't end up working out for him, as it's Lebanon's ball. Good double team by the Bobcats as Rosner comes up with the GB. And we're up top, and Rosner gets a touch, and Farina couldn't get the pass from Rosner, as the Lebanon Raiders are clearing now. The goalie Gilman's it as Drew Hodges gets the ground ball, and now back to Rosner. Rosner to Richard. Richard with a shot, whips it in, stick side, and now Bobcats increased their lead 4-0 with 3:43 remaining in the first quarter. Looks like the Raiders are coming up with the ground ball from the face-off as the Bobcats lose the initial face-off, and the Raiders capitalize with a ground ball to get the possession. And Raiders still looking to get something going for their offense as the game continues, but Bobcat defense, as you can see, is just unstoppable today. As Drew Hodges gets the ground ball, tries to give it to Zach Ross, but maybe Austin Appleby. But looks like the Raiders are just going to fight their way back towards it. And as they get a touch, looks a little bit unorganized as they have, maybe it's folding down now. All right, looks like the Raiders got their stuff together as looking to get something going on for them.
Raiders are doing a good job moving the ball around, looking for opportunities, but are struggling to pursue on those.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much is happening as... Oh, maybe the pass from the attackman. Oh, attackman tries to shoot a worm. Shoot a worm right into... But, I mean, the passion's there, you know, they're trying, but I guess they just... This could be the coaching on Lebanon's part, as they just don't have much of offense here. They don't have a scheme to go against this very, very well coached Plymouth defense. As Lebanon's just, maybe a little bit mechanical error there as a bad pass turns into a out-of-bounds play, and the Bobcats capitalize on that. And senior captain Austin Appleby looking to get something rolling here, but just tosses it back to Ross. Red call from Coach Mouseoff. Looks like they're trying to get a substitute in as Vance Acton comes into the equation. Down to Morrison, as Coach Mouseoff says. Morrison looking to get something going here as he shoots, and great save by the goalie, but Vance Acton scores at the top left of the goal. And now the Bobcats are up 5-0 with 1:15 remaining in the first quarter.
So hard not to laugh when that kid passed out of bounds. Yeah. That was brutal.
Hey, if you have to laugh, just turn it down. Just turn it off.
It's harder to hold it. Who's on face? Connor? Rick Allen?
Yeah, Rick Allen.
Rick Allen on the face-off. It looks like he has Thias and Brandon helping him out. Connor comes up with the ball.
Ooh,
He shoots and
fast
misses.
shot. Fast shot, but it was wide right.
A lot of power.
That was a lot of power. Ooh, to Tyler Morrison misses again as the goalie. Looks like he got a little hurt there as it hit him in the foot or something. It looks like he's limping a little bit. But the goalie looking to get a good clear for the Lebanon Raiders. Tyler Morrison on like white on rice. Morrison doesn't get it enough as great clear by the goalie. And he's getting things moving. Oh, the Lebanon Raiders looking to have a fast break. And they can't capitalize on their passes. Looks like the passing game is the biggest weakness for the Lebanon Raiders. As defenseman Josh Johnson passes a dime to Marks Morrell, but just can't complete it. Ooh, is that an offsides? Yeah, he was pushed over, so I guess the refs aren't calling it. But Matt Roser, senior captain, got ground ball back. Going to have a fast break, but ball comes down. 3 seconds left. And Farina with a buzzer beater of a shot at the bottom right. Great shot by Noah Farina. That is 4 for the day for him. And that will be the end of the first quarter as the Bobcats are up 5-0. And the Bobcats and Raiders are taking the field from the timeout of the first quarter. And I like to correct myself. It is 6-0 for the Bobcats, leading this one against the Lebanon Raiders. And Camden, how do you think the rest of this game is going to turn out? Do you think the Lebanon Raiders are going to come back, or are they just going to fold at the end of the first?
Right now it's looking like the Bobcats are going to do the most they can to run up the score and then probably try to settle the ball and hold the Lebanon Raiders off. What the Lebanon Raiders do is a mystery, so we will see.
All right. And excuse us, folks. It is a little buggy up here, so if we do go rogue, it is because we are slapping bugs left and right. And the Bobcats get the ground ball as Austin Appleby shoots and misses wide right.
Why are you saying stuff like that?
Saying the truth. I can't even feel my legs right now. I'm dying. I wish I wore pants. If we go rogue a little bit. Jesus. Yeah, now we know. Lebanon Raiders looking to get something going here for their offense and throwing bounce passes left and right. And the Bobcats, kind of keeping a cushion, not being too aggressive with it, and just kind of keeping their core defense together and not letting any Dodgers mess it up. Looking like a man defense. And Austin Appleby showing a little spice, showing a little bit of anger, trying to get something going here, and looks like the Raiders are too, but they just don't have any cutters going anywhere. They just don't have the offense moving. I mean, they're doing a great job with the ball movement, but they're not going anywhere with it. As their season shows, as they are 4-8. Great save by the White Dragon, Chris Patnode. And looking for a clear from Matt Roser, trying to see some of that speed. And as he bobs and weaves through it, splits the defense, gives it to Morrell. And Morrell sees that Farina is wide open. Lebanon Raiders aren't doing anything with him. As Morrell gets pushed down. The Bobcats start this back up as the ball goes down to Rosner. And Farina is itching for the ball as he dodges right and misses left. But it looks like it will stay Bobcats' ball. Farina's just trying to get something going here. He's fast, going everywhere. He's got cutters every which way. Ground ball tripped up. But Roser comes back with it as the Raiders are fighting for it. To Farina. Behind the back. Goes in right, but the Santa was in the crease, so that will not count for the Bobcats as the score stays 6-0. But it was great effort by Farina as he's just hungry for goals at this point. And the Raiders, great clear as intercepted by Josh Johnson as he's going to show the wheels here, and he's clearing it. And to Morrell. Morrell, bounce shot in. And that is one for Morrell today. And with 9:16 remaining in the second, Bobcats are up 7-0.
Looks like we have Rick Allen on the face-off for the Bobcats. Pete Wingstead on one wing, number 6. And Wes Lambert taking the other wing. Lebanon seems to come up with the ball. Bobcats are falling back into their defensive formation.
And coming to think about it, looks like number 10 is Lebanon's guy as we have a key on him. And on top of that, he's been the most frequently passed to Raider on their offense, and he's been the most dodging as well. And yeah, it looks like number 10's their guy as Pete Wangstead comes up, plays some defense on him, but number 10's just going to dish it as 14 dodges, but gives it back down to bottom right. And now number 20 for Lebanon has it. Looks to give Shoot some help and barely misses as the White Dragon, Chris Patnode, saves. But it will remain Lebanon's ball.
Lebanon's moving the ball around a lot. Number 10 makes a dodge, and he misses.
Great save by Chris Patnode. That was going straight bottom left.
Again, Lebanon recovers the ball, and they're going to go back onto their offense.
So it looks like the Bobcats are playing more conservative on defense as Coach Malsoff refers to it as sagging in. And as the offensive person for Lebanon, as they get the ball, a Bobcat attacks, and as they pass, Bobcat goes back in. And that's how they're playing this defense. And it's working very well for them as Lebanon doesn't know what to do. Number 10 looking to dodge against. No, doesn't want to take chances against Rick Allen. And wow, a great shot by number 20 at Lebanon. They finally started moving, and now they're back on the board. And now Lebanon's in the game. But Bobcats remain in the lead with 7-1 with 7:33 remaining in the second quarter. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it. Yeah, they can score.
Zach Ross on the face-off for the Bobcats. Looks like he's looking for some help from Mac Doyle, and Lebanon comes up with the ball.
Mouse off, a little angry at Mac not having an aggressive approach, but now Mac's trying to redeem himself as he's trying to get the ground ball. But ooh, looks like a push from Lebanon, and it's going to be White's ball. As Josh Johnston of the Bobcats picks it up, dishes it back to Patno. Patno fakes right, goes left, and a set screen from Drew Hodges there. And Jake Lowe is going to come up with it. And as he fakes out number 7, looking to get a touch, Jake Little. And Lebanon closes his route, so he dishes off to Vance Acton. But Vance Acton missed opportunity to Tyler Morrison, and it looks like it will be Lebanon's ball. Lebanon looking to have a clear as they give it back to the goalie. Goalie coming up against Farina. Farina not having it, as it's a great pass, number 6, and number 7 capitalizes on it. Gets the scoop, and they have a touch, 20 to trying to get it to 14, but now Zach Ross comes up, looking to split the defense, gives it a little pop, wants some more. It's number 28, and gets over midfield, but number 8 of Lebanon's not having it today, and Ross is heated about that one. But Josh Johnson has the ground ball. Oh, no, Jake Little, that faked me out. And, wow, great stuff by Ethan Retchard. Marcus Morell looking to take a shot, bounces off the pipe. Ethan Retchard right to the goalie's hand. And the goalie looking to have a clear. That was just mayhem for the Bobcats. As you can see, they couldn't get the ground ball or anything like that. And now this could be happening again. Would you say ground balls is one of the weaknesses of the Bobcats?
Potentially. I mean, they have their ups and downs, but depends on their day and if they're fighting for it.
That's very well said. And Bobcats looking to roll here as Matt Roser's coming across the way. Sees Morrison. Morrison looking to get a dodge, and too sudden of a bounce as it goes right to the goalie of Lebanon. And Farina looking thirsty for the ground ball as it's going to the... Ooh, and controversial call of the ref saying that that ball wasn't out, but either way, it's going to come up. Bobcats ball as Ethan Richard comes up from the supposed clear from Lebanon, and Jake Little gets the ball. And Tyler Morrison gets goal for the day. Hits it bottom right, and that increases the score to 8-1. Bobcats are winning this one with 4:34 remaining in the second period. I'm just waiting for some penalties. Yeah, no, I want some hits. I want some hits so we can just be like, whoa! Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah. Well, I got Kearsarge, too. That, triple penalty. Yeah. Who's taking the face? Connor? Yeah. And for the face-off, looks like the ref is hiding him very well. Looks like Connor McGowan. Connor McGowan scrapes it out, and Austin Appleby comes up with the ground ball. Attackman from Lebanon hacking left and right at Appleby as he drops it down, and it's going to be Lebanon's ball. Lebanon looking to capitalize on Bobcats' mistakes. Goes to number 14. 14's deadly, keeping him in mind, and back to 14. Down to 22. 22 to number 20. And now we're back up top with number 10. Looks like their key player, but doesn't have a goal for the day. Still looking for that. Looking for a dodge against Rick Allen. Rick Allen's not having it as he stays with him. And number 10 looking for a screen, but... Ooh, great fake. And number 10 looking to capitalize. Gives it... tries to give it to number 20, the other attackman. But gives too much of a rainbow pass for that one to happen as the Raiders have it back up top. Now to 16. 16 back up top. And 21, it looks like. Yep. Now Bobcats aren't so cushiony. It looks like they're being a little more... ball down. Great defensive play by Austin Appleby. Ooh, wow. Number 10 scrapes up as he's on the board for today. Gets his first goal, and now he diminishes the lead by 6, but Lebanon Raiders get in there as it is 8-2 for the Bobcats with 3:04 remaining in the second quarter. Sometimes when you get on a roll and you're seeing stuff and you just have to get it out.
You have all your numbers wrong.
Do I?
You're like column 14, 16, 20, 22, 21.
No, because 14, 16 is...
Yeah, but
well, they're out there at least. They're out there.
That Rouse? Yeah.
I know you put it on. Sly dog. Still laughing. And the Bobcats have the ball now as senior captain Matt Rosser dishes it down to Tyler Morrison. Tyler Morrison looking to get a little fancy out here, trying to dodge. Dishes it down to Farina. Farina. Oh, great check by the goalie as Farina just can't capitalize on that one, but that was a tough one for him. And I will not be surprised to see Farina get some revenge on that one as it's back up top to number 7. I am not sure who that is. Cam Swanson, do you know?
Max Homer.
That is Max Homer. Oh, and missed ball by Drew Hodges. Drew Hodges wanted to capitalize on that one. Couldn't get it as he gets it back for redemption and does it again. Gets the ground ball and fakes out the defender. Now it's back down. Drew flicks it for Ross, and Ross is splitting the defense here, and he's getting things going. To Morrell, great catch. Farina fakes, misses. Ooh. And we have a flag, the first one of today.
Whistles
Ross.
everywhere.
Ross laying hits. Laying hits out here. Number 14, Zach Ross, with the first penalty of today. As the last game we covered had no penalties. Would you like to comment on that, Cameron Swanson?
I'll have to see what the refs call on that.
I mean, for the most part, it was a ground ball. The ball was down. Ross looked like he took 2 steps, laid a shoulder into him. Looked like a fairly legal hit, but, I mean, with size difference, Zach Ross had a little bit more size on him, so, and it clearly showed against the poor attackman. Or defenseman, rather. Or maybe it was a midi. All of the above. And now the Bobcats a little rattled as they're man down, and they're trying to keep the Lebanon Raiders from capitalizing on their mistakes. It has a dart of a shot from number 10. And Drew Hodge is looking to clear it, but he can't because he just doesn't have enough room. He doesn't have any help from his fellow Bobcats, but ooh, looks like a little bit of little bit of beef between Rowan Drew and number 10 of the Lebanon Raiders. Ooh, Raiders. And the Raiders found that the Bobcats' weakness is man down, whereas they can get a free guy. And the Raiders are back on the board with the score going to 8-3. Bobcats still winning, but have 38 seconds left in the half. And I'd like to see how the Bobcats respond to this further on in the game. Bobcats up 8-3, 38 seconds left in the first half. Looks like it is Rick Allen, the Rick Allen of Thornton, New Hampshire, taking the face-off as he scrapes it out and gets the ground ball. Looking to have a fast break here, number 23, Rick Allen, as he barely misses at the top right. And Lebanon defender is trying to get the ball back, but ground ball, Rick Allen, and he gets it. And we're back up top. The Bobcats looking to roll with their offense here. Allen to Morrell. Morrell to Richard. Richard looked like a pass, but they're calling it a shot. As they're calling it a shot here. And it looks like Tyler Morrison's going to be taking the ball here. And that will be the end of the first half. And to recap on this, Bobcats were having a dominating performance until their man-down situation and other blemishes in their defense, as the score reflects that 8-3. So Bobcats still having a great game, but some minor defensive opportunities being diminished as the Lebanon Raiders were capitalizing on that with 3 other goals. And we'll be back after half. Bobcats up 8-3. Welcome back, viewers, as it is now the second half of the game against the Lebanon Raiders versus the Bobcats. And starting off, I got some insight from coaches and players. And we'll be talking about that more towards the end of this. And but long story short, the Bobcats feel that they're selling themselves shorter than they really are, and the Bobcats want to change some things up, but do more of the same. Words from Coach Hand on defense, and the Bobcats are back on a roll here as the defense looking a lot more aggressive. Drew Hodge is on his man very well, and Lebanon Raiders looks like they're moving the ball a little bit more and looks like they're moving their men a little bit more as well. As number 25 cut up through the middle and set a screen, but it looked like an illegal screen as he was pushing forward, and it will be Bobcats ball.
Matt Rosner takes the ball over the midline, looking for a touch. Looks like he's going to pass the ball around, try to look for some open opportunities. Ball to Tyler Morrison and to Jake Little.
And words from the Nolan Farina as speaking with him at half, he felt that the Bobcats weren't focused and they weren't finishing, and he knew that the way that their offense works is that they need to be faster, and without that speed, the Bobcat offense isn't the same. As Matt Roder dishes it to Farina, and Farina gets a goal. Speaking of the devil, and a high to low finish, and that will be the fifth or the fourth for Farina. Not sure. I believe it's the fifth for Farina today, with 9:34 remaining in the third quarter. Bobcats are up 9-3.
Rick Allen with the second face off of the quarter seems to come up. Oh, looking for the ground ball. Making a fight for it. Austin Appleby comes up. Gonna dish it to Marcus Morrell. Already looking for a scoring opportunity. Off to Ants Vacton. Looks like we're going to move the ball around.
And Morrell to Farina. Farina itching for another score. And he dishes it back up to Ethan Richard. Ooh, and a slight miss by Ethan Richard as he shot it right at the goalie, but looks to capitalize with getting the ground ball, and they're fighting for it, and Ethan Richard trying to get a rake on it. Ball's up in the air, and it looks like only one lone Lebanon guy is going to find it, but Austin Appleby's not having it today as he's fighting for it. And the thing, ooh, big hit by Rick Allen. Rick Allen's going to spend some time in the slammer for that one. Talk about the hit burger. And now the Bobcats are man down as this is the most lethal for their. This is the story to their own death here. And great save by the White Dragon, Chris Patnow, as it nicks off his. Ooh. And a great little bit deking of Josh Johnson, and Bobcats are just making a miss today. And pass to Tyler Morrison, but couldn't score on that one. But Nolan Farina right on his man, not letting him have it. But number 10's giving him a little bit of work, and Farina lets him go. And the Bobcats still man down. And not a lot of time till the Bobcats are back at it. And they score. Wow, I kind of missed that one. And Lebanon Raiders score on the man-down play. That is 2 man-down goals for the Lebanon Raiders, as that is the biggest weakness for the Bobcats. Any insight on that?
Looks like the Bobcats just need to put some more pressure on the field on the man-down defense. Hold the Lebanon Raiders off.
Yeah, I agree with that one. And looks like the Bobcats going to go for another face-off, try to scrape their wounds here. Looks like Zach Ross. Yeah, looks like Zach Ross taking the taking the old face-off here for the Bobcats. And a good boxing out method for Raiders, but wow, Thias with a great dish to Tyler Morrison. Tyler Morrison comes around his guy with a pass to Morrell. Morrell's not going to have the speed for it. And he can't stop the ball, and now it's going to be Lebanon's ball. Bobcats aren't being able to execute their very good offense right now, as some minor errors are what's killing them right now, and with some penalties that's been hurting the Bobcats with man-down plays. And another shot for number 21, but misses. Great save by the White Dragon, Chris Patnow. Ooh, and Josh Johnson almost came out of bounds, but saved himself. And the White Dragon's going to do his magic here as he passes to he was going for Ethan Richard, I believe. Ethan Richard comes back up with it as he swings around. It looks like he's taking a shot. And he scores. Bottom left corner of the net. The Bobcats with a score of 10-4 with 7:21 remaining in the third quarter.
Looks like we have Rick Allen on the face-off fighting for the ground ball again. Appleby on his assist. Lebanon comes up with the ball. Bobcats are trying to hold him out of the box, but they get the touch. Shot and miss. Patno already looking to clear the ball.
White Dragon heaving it over, throws a dime to McGowan. But McGowan can't come up with it, and he's playing a little softer because he did just come off from a previous penalty of hitting the guy. But on a defensive standpoint, I would like to bring some notes that I took from halftime of senior captain Drew Hodges. Drew Hodges is want to emphasize on the effort that the Bobcats are having right now. They want to up the ante on that side of the things, as well as slowing down, not getting ahead of themselves, reading the offense, and another score by Lebanon Raiders. But on top of that, they just need to step up. Words of Drew Hodges, senior captain. But now, the Lebanon Raiders just scored against the White Dragon, Chris Patno, and the score is now 10-5. So, for the Lebanon Raiders, if they can get their magic going here for their offense, this could be a good game for them. And the time remaining is 6:23 in the third quarter. But looks like we're gonna have the face-off here with Zach Ross, the Bobcats.
Jake Little comes up with the ball for the Bobcats. Trying to get the clear. Gets a touch, feeds Nolan Farina to Marcus Morrell, and a high shot saved by Lebanon. Lebanon's looking to clear the ball, looks towards the box, does not have a successful clear right now. Goose it in. Zach Ross comes back up with the ball, running it back down the field. Looking for someone to dish the ball to. Seems to be settling the offense to Marcus Morrell.
Back from a Civil War with the Mayflies. And the Bobcats looks like they're doing well with their offense. Tyler Morrison barely missed a shot. Great stop by the Lebanon goalie. Good hit by Vance Acton. Steps him out, trying to get the ground ball. Zach Ross comes up with it. And Zach Ross looking to dish it out somewhere. Not very sure yet. Zach Ross looks like he's pointing to Farina. Farina, bad pass by Zach Ross, but Farina looks to get the ball back. Trying to have some defense, but and almost cut it back from the goalie. Tyler Morrison giving the goalie some help, and the goalie drops it. Drops Vance Acton. Tries to get the ground ball. Looks like the goalie won't be doing that anytime soon, as Vance Acton just throws a pass out there. Farina showing some effort trying to get it. A little disappointed on that one, but Bobcats looking to emphasize on their weaknesses on just pass and catch, ground ball. Some minor things, but Bobcats can work on that one. Same with Lebanon. And ball's down, as we can see, and they're trying to have a fast break here. Ethan Rich, a great dodge, and Farina to Morrell, great pass from Farina, great assist. That's another one from Morrell today, as the Bobcats are now leading 11-5.
Again, we have Connor McGowan on the face-off, getting the ground ball right off the bat. Looking to settle the Bobcat offense. Looks for Tyler Morrison, but the ball is on the ground. Morrison back with the ball, looking for some opportunities. Ball is with Morrell. Bobcats are making an offensive play. Sending the ball to Pete Wingstead, number 6 on the Bobcats. Looks like he's making a dodge on a screen play. Trying to feed Morrell, but the ball goes down, and Lebanon is trying to come up with it. But Pete does.
Great, yeah, that was a good play. Play by Pete Wingstead. And Camden, what would you say the story is with freshman Pete Winkstead?
Pete Wingstead has been looking strong this year. He's had good opportunity to play with the Bobcats offense and make a point for his name. He's been doing a great job assisting and helping the offense this year.
It's good to know. Do you think his talents will get even better as a senior?
For sure, as Pete ages with the program, he will certainly become a better player.
That's great. It's good to hear, as the Bobcats will most definitely have successful seasons to come. Pete Wingstead looking to take the realm of the Bobcats when a very strong junior and senior class is leaving. But it looks like the Lebanon Raiders are going to be taking the ball up top here.
Lebanon has the ball up top. Austin Appleby is putting some pressure on number 10 from Leb.
I'm going to look for names for Lebanon. That'd be good. Good to know.
Attempted shot, ball is down. Austin Appleby comes up with the ball and is running the ball down the field. A good look to Rosner, but the ball is down again. Seems to be slowing the ball down, trying to run some offensive plays.
And now we got some names and numbers here for the Lebanon Raiders. So number 10 is known as JoJo Hammond. So we'll refer to him as JoJo. And the goalie, let's look for the goalie's name here. Number 30, is that him? The goalie? No, it's number 15. Number 15, his name is Caden Skalinski. Skakalski. Caden Skazalski. As we score, Nolan Farina with another score against Kazalski. And the Bobcats are up 12-5 with 2:06 remaining in the third quarter.
What is your pronunciation? Kazalski. I think it's Kazalski. Kazalski. That's how I'm going to say it. Kazalski. This is the bottom.
Zach Ross on the face-off, having trouble finding the ball, but looks like Jake Little comes up with it. Running the ball down the field. Seems to be trying to run a settled offense rather than a fast break. Nolan Farina slowing the ball down. Passing Jake Little and Ethan Richard.
Oh,
Ball
Ethan
is
Richard
back
was
on the
wide
ground.
open, too. JoJo, number 10, playing great defense, but number 21 of the Lebanon Raiders looks like Brad Plodsky. Looks like we got a wide variety of heritage on the Lebanon team. Looks like we got all walks of life, as their last names are nearly impossible to pronounce. But looks like Ethan Richards trying to get a touch. No, looks like Marcus Morel will get it for the Bobcats. And Nolan Farina, the deadly Nolan Farina at X, tosses it to Morrison. And Coach Mossoff knows how to get this offense rolling as he tells Morrison to give it specifically to Nolan Farina. Ooh, looks like Roscoe got tripped up there, but it was inadvertently for the Lebanon defense. And it's back up for Ethan Richard. And the clock's winding with 36 seconds remaining in the on the clock. The Bobcats not feeling too urgent to score here. But anyway, Jake Little shoots and misses. And the Lebanon Raiders trying to get a ground ball here. It looks like it's playing in slow motion. But back to Richard, 15 seconds. Richard to Ross. Ross crossing up the defenders. Ross shoots, misses wide right. And the Lebanon Raiders goalie Skazotsky. 10th grader will be getting the ball. And time expires in the third quarter. Bobcats are still winning this one with 12 to 5. Bobcats are up. So the players are back on the field as Lebanon's breaking from their huddle. And the Bobcats first on the field. But anyway, I feel that the best bet is to just call the Lebanon Raiders by their numbers. Because again, their last names are very, very much impossible to pronounce. Granted, there are a few regular names, but we're just going to call them for numbers right now. As Rick Allen takes the face-off, gets it, and almost has a very quick score on the fast break. Tyler Morrison misses, but Bobcats are back there to get the shot, and they're starting back up with very lobby pass by Morrison. That's not like him. But anyway, Lebanon Raiders looking to get a fast break here as number 14 gets a touch and dishes it back down to number 22 and barely missed number 14 of Lebanon Raiders. As Lebanon Raiders, they're very deadly as well as on their fast break and keeping the offense moving as any would. It's hard for the defense to get back on that, but Lebanon Raiders slowing it down a little bit and letting the Plymouth defense get back to their man. And let's see how this goes.
Bobcats defense is doing a good job pressuring Lebanon offense, keeping the ball out.
Ooh, an underhanded shot by one of the Lebanon Raiders.
Lebanon's coming back up with the ball. We're going to have to see what they do with it. The Bobcats are very persistent on denying the Lebanon Raiders any opportunity to score. Looks like they're doing a great job moving the ball around, but don't see anything.
Ball's back up top with Lebanon, and looks like a more feisty defense. Connor McGowan, very talkative, very well communicating with his defense and taking control here as his man is definitely number 16.
Bobcats are looking to come back up with the ball soon, but are having trouble knocking it out of the Lebanon Raiders' sticks. Ooh, ball down. Josh Johnson knocks it. Back to the Raiders on number 10, trying to feed. And Chris Patino.
Looks like a pass, yeah, and that's definitely a pass. That's what they're calling it, the refs. Chris Patino's going to take the ball and try to clear this one for the Bobcats.
Right to Rosner.
Yeah, Rosner trying to play with his food. Looked like he was playing with his food there. I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, it looks like he's just going to run it out maybe. And hucks it.
Good look at the box.
Wow, yeah, hucks it right to Ethan Richard. It was a cross the field pass. It was a very well placed pass. Ethan Richard tries to bounce it in, but it's going to stay Bobcats ball here. And Tyler Morrison takes the ball. Looks to do something with it.
Nolan Farina cutting on offense, so ball gets knocked down and the Raiders are back.
The Raiders. Looks like McGowan's trying. No, that's Farina. Farina's taking charge on defense as a midfielder. Definitely stayed. Yeah, Ethan Richards staying here. Nolan Farina wants that ball back. He wants to make a difference here, as he feels like, man, even as senior captain Drew Hodges said, is they're just playing slow and the effort isn't there, and Nolan Farina's looking like he's going to give it there. And great spin move by senior captain Matt Rosner as he's splitting the defense here, walking the dog, dishes it down to Morrison. Oh, great save by the Lebanon goalie. But Morrison playing good defense as the ball comes out on the pass of the stick of the Lebanon Raider. Looks like it just stayed in there too long. And Jake Little tosses it over to Ethan Richard. Ethan Richard gets a touch, and Zach Ross entering the field. That was a cool technique by Ethan Richard, as slowly but deadly here. And looks like Morrison's going to get the ball here with a face dodge. Oh, ball's out. Farina has it. Taking charge. Fakes left, goes right. Ooh, barely missed his top post. And the Raider defense gets the ball, looks to clear, and gives a dime of a pass to number 16. They're having a fast break here, dishing it off. And this is hard for any goalie, yeah. Chris Patnode can't stop the Raiders' offense there, as the Lebanon Raiders score another one. But like any goalie on a fast break, that's tough as a goalie to stop, as the offense is passing it left and right, and they're trying to keep your eye on the ball, and that was a tough one for Patnode to stop.
Looks like Ross is getting help from Lambert and Wingstead on the wings. Again, fighting for the ground ball. Everyone's struggling to find the ball. Wingstead comes up with it and looking to run an offensive play. Passes the ball to Farina. Gets a touch. And cycling the ball around. Slowing it down, looking for a good opportunity.
And number 4, Tucker James, I believe. Tucker James with a sloppy pass. He hasn't been in all game. Ooh, and another one. Another one for the Lebanon Raiders. This is making the game interesting as the score keeps diminishing, but I mean, the Bobcats are holding up pretty well, as the score is still remaining between 5 points or so.
Bobcats put Rick Allen back on the face-off, using Appleby and Wingstead on the wings. Hopefully looking for another ground ball and going to run some offensive plays here. Having trouble again with the ball.
Yeah, just getting the ground balls today for the Bobcat. Ooh, and McGowan rakes it between his legs, trying to get it still. Lebanon Raiders getting a little feisty on the hitting here, and the Raiders end up coming up with the ball. McGowan still kind of being conscientious on the Raiders, as he already has one penalty. He doesn't want to get another, and the Raiders just ripping left and right here, as number 14 misses wide left.
Raiders seem to be struggling moving the ball around, trying to find an offensive opportunity. Looking for another up top play, but struggling. Goes back to X. Can't seem to make a good play dropping the ball.
Now Drew Hodges looks to be in the equation, as Drew, again, double teamed here. Drew Hodges now dishing it to 14-22.
High pressure defense seems to be working for the Bobcats right now.
Yeah, as every time the Bobcats hit the Lebanon Raiders sticks, the ball comes down. As has happened like a million times in this possession alone. And the ball's down, hard to find. Bobcats looking to come up with it, still hard to find. And the Bobcats come up with this one. It looks like Connor McGowan's going to show his speed as he sprints across midfield. Looking to, and the Lebanon defender just knocks the ball and stick out of Connor McGowan's hand. Connor McGowan trying to get back.
Raiders again trying to settle the ball. See some offensive opportunities. Ball's centered. Tries to make a dodge on Connor McGowan. Oh, feed to number 20 and misses the shot. Raiders again, 22, recovers the ball, and Raiders are still on offense.
The one thing that the Bobcats have going for them most is that they're a very communicating defense, and that's how they work. and they really work as one unit, and it's nice to see. But on another note, the Bobcats are still the core is there, but just some minor mistakes have been killing them on this game, as the score does not really reflect how they are playing.
Bobcats keeping pressure on the Raiders. Raiders have a breaking opportunity, but misses a shot on the outside of the net. Again, number 14 for the Raiders comes up with the ball. Passes up to the top of 21, looking for more opportunities, but do not see anything. Bobcats are really keeping pressure on the Raiders today, not letting them make any good plays. Another missed shot.
Wow.
Ooh, a good shot by number 10.
Lebanon Raiders snipes it. I don't know why the Bobcats couldn't come back on that one, as he missed the pass initially, and then he picked it up and then just sniped it in. That was number 10 for the Raiders. But we're creeping to the end here, as the Bobcats are still winning 12-8. This is a closer game than the Bobcats were expecting, but anything can happen in any given moment in lacrosse. 3:55 remaining in the end of the game here.
Zach Ross on another face-off for the Bobcats. He has Jake Little and Austin Appleby on the wings, looking to help him on the ground ball. Ball flies past Appleby. Raiders again come up with the ball. Need to get a touch. We'll see what the Bobcats do. Raiders get their touch. Moving the ball down to X. Again, looking for another offensive opportunity, but making a dodge against Josh Johnson.
Wow.
Shot to the outside of the net. Pat Node looking to clear the ball.
And Senior Captain Drew Hodge is looking to clear this one as he's bobbing, weaving through the defense. Hodges to Johnson. Johnson trying to give it back to Rosner. Rosner can't get the ball as the Raiders are taking it back here. So they get a touch with a very, very slow shot there.
Ball's back to Rosner. It looks like he's going to...
Rosner's going to show his speed here as he's accelerating between the defense. Trying to get a touch here. Gives it to Farina. Very good move. James to Farina. Farina, top. And that was another one for Farina today. The elite player for the Bobcats, Nolan Farina, showing how the scoring gets done here, as he has gotten his 6th goal of the day and almost half of the Bobcats scoring. And we have 2:47 remaining in the 4th quarter here. Bobcats are winning 13-8.
Should we do that after the game or like right? Okay. 7 o'clock.
When's their next game?
I don't like small bro.
So Connor McGowan loses the face-off. Has Mac Doyle and Pete Wingstead on the wings. Raiders are having a very quick offense, successfully scoring again on the White Dragon.
Yeah, Lebanon Raiders most deadly when the ball is just flying everywhere in any which way, just going very fast, and it's hard. Like I said before, it's hard for any goalie to stop that. But looks like Pat Node's being a little hard on himself. But furthermore, Bobcats look like they're gonna have another face-off with Rick Allen here.
Again, using Lake Jiddle on the wing with Austin Appleby on the other side. See what happens.
And McGowan flushes that one, gets the ground ball, and looks to pass, hits the Lebanon defender. And Austin Appleby looking to get the ball and trying to score here. But bad Lebanon pass. Wow. Number 20 for Lebanon actually got that pass. That was pretty surprising. It looked like a tough bounce. But Lebanon Raiders slowing it down, which isn't really effective for them.
Bobcats don't seem to be pressuring too hard on the defense right now, but still running their typical play.
As time is diminishing here with 1:53 left, I would see a little bit more urgency in the Lebanon Raiders' eyes, but doesn't look like that is so.
Raiders seem to be carrying the ball under the crease, but cannot find any scoring opportunities yet. 22 looking for something, but being held off by Drew Hodges. Raiders come back up with the ball. Have not yet found anything. A cut.
Oh, try to have it a back-to-back there.
Yeah, no goal for the Raiders. Johnston to Appleby. Appleby seems to be running up the field.
And now there's under a minute left remaining in the game here, and the Bobcats get the ball back. Trying to get a touch here as it's back to Farina, which the Bobcats like to see. Nice hard dodge left to right. And
Tucker James with the ball, trying to hold off some time, run the clock down a bit, keep their lead. Back to Nolan Farina.
Looks like the Raiders want to screw around with Nolan Farina. Farina's gonna make them look silly.
Certainly not the man to be playing soft defense on.
And as time expires here, we got 15 seconds left, and the Bobcats are just playing around here. And this looks to be a successful one for the Bobcats. 13-9 on their senior game against the Lebanon Raiders. And again, dominating performance by Nolan Farina and friends and help. As other scorers for today were Tyler Morris and Marcus Morrell. And can you think of any more on the top of your head? Matt Rosner had a goal, the first goal. And perhaps, Ethan Richard also had a couple goals for the day. But to wrap things up here, Penny Baker TV would like to say that the next broadcast will be at the girls' senior game for softball. And that will be 7 o'clock at D&M tomorrow night. And should be a good one against the Trinity Pioneers. And that will be it for today, as we would like to thank the viewers for watching today and staying tuned. And we will see you tomorrow against the Trinity Pioneers at D&M, 7 o'clock, girls softball, senior game. Thank you. Have a good day.